Hello, Steve Tari here. I want to welcome you to my Synthesis Visuals review, right? Now, I want you to imagine something. Imagine if you could actually turn your imagination into cash. Whatever you imagine, turn it into visual images that you can start selling immediately. Crazy, right? Well, that's actually possible now. And I'm going to walk you through how you can get that done in this review of mine. So, welcome. I hope you're doing great. I really do hope you are doing great today. Welcome to my review, right? So I want to introduce to you a Synthesis Visual, right? So these are the features of this Synthesis Visual app, right? So you can visualize unlimited stock images and art, right? You can create unlimited variations of your results. You can use the sketch to image feature. You can utilize the face enhancement feature. You can use the face swap integration because this is part of the face swap dynasty, right? So you can also scale your images to 4K or 2K, right? To convert your regular images into high definition images, right? Yeah, you can remove or replace the background. You can also create in painting images. You can use an AI to remove object from your image, right? So that is exactly what it is and so much more. So let's jump into the dashboard. This review is going to be pretty fast, so yeah, you can actually make up see what synthesis studio synthesis visual does and jump in as well, right, and get back to other things you are doing, right? So now let's jump in into the synthesis. I've clicked on the synthesis. So this is the synthesis visual dashboard. At the top navigational panel, you're going to see the AI voices. You're going to see the home matters. You're going to see the synthesis visual. You're going to see face swap as well, right? Then you also going to see the support, right? So on this panel, this is where you type in the keyword that you want to use should be converted into an image for you, right? So you type in whatever you want to type in, and the AI is going to convert it into an image, right? So depending on how, so there are different types that of visuals that can be created by this AI, right? You can create a fantasy, add a fantasy nuance to your image. Can be an anime, it could be sci-fi, it could be cyberpunk, it could be a photo, it could be steampunk, it could be space, it could be creepy, it could be texture, it could be carrot, right? Yes, so now let's start by typing something here. Let me say bear riding a bike. Now, this is something I've visualized quite a lot, but I haven't actually seen it before. So let's see what this AI can create for us. Wow, awesome. Can you see the results? Yes, this is a black bear, this a brown bear, this is a bear cartoon, right? A teddy bear, and yes, so we can actually enhance. So we can actually do more searches, then create more variations of what we have here, right? So you've seen how this imagine, this is the imagine feature, right? This imaging feature, so you can imagine it. If you can imagine it, if you can give a name to it, the AI can create it for you, right? So let's say what we are creating is a human. You can actually enhance the face here, right? So you can visualize, enhance the face, right? So now let's say you want to actually mimic what an artist or mimic what a very known artist in the past has done, right? Maybe someone like Leonardo da Vinci, right? So you have this magic wand here that enables you to now to fine tune your searches, right? So there are different options that you can choose from here, right? Now, so if you want to, you can name the objects that you want to create, right? So let me say I want to create a bear riding a bike, right? So now what artist do I want? What artist do I want the AI to mimic? Right? Let me say I want him to mimic Salvador Dali, right? So now what art style should I do I want? I'll say pop art, right? So illustration, what illustration does he want it to look? I say I want patent drawing, right? That's my choice, right? So now for the lighting, I would say I would go with cinematic lighting, right? Then for the camera angle, I'll just go for a Dutch angle, right? This is actually more important for photographers, right? Yeah, so I've actually made my choice. So all those keywords have been added here accordingly, right? Then I'll now do click on visualize to get the result out, right? Okay, so we've gotten our result out, right? Yeah, so this is our art, right? So I think I'll be going for the next art award, right? So I like this one, right? Yeah, and this one as well. So if I want to create a better variation of this, I could just click here, then it loads into this place, right? So I'll click here now. Okay, if I want to save that, right? So let me see. I can save to the gallery. You have saved to gallery, add it to my favorite. I'm saving this to gallery as well. Then like I said, if I want to add a variation of this particular image, right, I can just go here and create a variation of it, right? So let me create, let's say, if there was a situation whereby I didn't like the first result that came out, I can decide to create multiple variations to see if I could get one that I love, right? All right, so now we've gotten multiple variations of the image, right? So I could decide to save more to my gallery, right? So I can actually use them and maybe get more variations from them next time, right? Yes, so I can download it if I want to, right? Or I save it online, right? So now another thing is you can actually decide the width and height of your photo, right? You can actually click here to determine that, right? You can use vertical, you can use horizontal, you can use a square 12 by 12 photo, right? A 12 by 12 portrait of what you're trying to create, right? Yes, so now the next one is this other option, right? This upload icon here. So on this upload icon means you can actually upload an image, then do a reverse search for that image, or upload an image and create a variation of that particular image, right? Maybe you could upload a popular image of a popular artist, right? Then create a variation. You use the AI to create your own variation that you can actually sell. So of course that is would not be copyrighted because you've used the AI to create a unique variation of an existing artwork, right? So now you can also draw a sketch. Now the sketch can now be converted into a visual drawing of image, and I'm going to show you that as well, right? So now on the synthesis visual, I told you about. Now this is the imagine. The imagine is the one we just went through now. So the next one is the edit image option, right? So on the edit image option, you can actually upload your image or you can browse through images, right? So I want to upload my image. Now I have this. Okay, let me get it down here. Now, funny enough is this is it now. I can now decide to edit. Let's say I want to edit, I want to swap out this face, right? I want to do a face swap of this. Excuse me. Let me see. Okay, I want to do a face swap here, right? I want to, I want to maybe change the ethnicity of this person, or maybe work on the gender, or work on the shape of the face, right? Let's turn it to someone different, right? So let me change this to which popular person. Let me say Brad Pitt, right? Let me change it to Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt. Okay. So the AI is now doing its work, right? So the AI is searching for Brad Pitt's face. So now it's now going to swap this face to Brad Pitt's face. So now what that means, it can also generate a unique image, like we said earlier, right? Exactly. Yeah. So we've been able to convert the face of the person on our picture to that of Brad Pitt, right? So we've swapped it, right? So we can now we can decide to upscale. I can save to my gallery as well, right? Or I can download, or I can upscale. So let's go through the upscale option. All right, so the image has been enhanced, right? Yeah, so the next one is, let me just download it. So I have a copy of it on my desktop. All right. So the next stuff we're going to be looking at is we've done the edit, we've done the imagine, is the remove object, right? So the remove object option, the remove object feature, right? So what it does, it uses the AI, artificial intelligence and machine learning, to remove a selected object from an image, right? So now here is the picture of this boy in a beach, right? So this is this is a bucket here, right? So let's say I want to take off this bucket from this image. So I've selected the bucket, right? So once I selected it, the AI now does its job by taking off this object. Are you seeing the results? Yes, so this object has now been taken off the image, right? And we just have sand alone. So this actually is actually ridiculous because it really simplifies a whole lot of tasks that we do, because I use Photoshop myself at times and I know how long it takes to do this. This is something that it could take you hours to be able to do this, but you see just how this AI just takes this object off within seconds, right? Not even up to a minute, right? So I'm taking off this the bed. Okay, yeah. So let me take off this boy from this image. So I've taken off the duvet, I've taken off the bucket. So now I'm taking off the boy himself, the subject of this image. Okay, so it now looks like we never had anything on this email. We just had a pitch, right? So that is for the AI object remover, right? Now, so the next one is the image to prompt, right? So the image to prompt is actually very um, good as well, because let's say you would love to create something beautiful, but you don't know how to describe it for the AI, right? So now this image to prompt is like a reverse engineering, right? So you upload an image, the AI describes what has been uploaded, and you can now use that description to now create to create something unique for yourself, right? So yes, so let me do that now. Let me upload. Let me see one of the beautiful arts I downloaded from a stock. Yeah, so now this art is actually copyrighted. I don't have the rights to use it. So I'm just using it here. I'm not going to be publishing it. So I'm just going to use it to, okay, so now this is the prompt now that has been generated. A painting of a girl with a pearl ear, a minimalist painting by Vermeer, Pixabay, or Context Winner, Academic Arts, Detail Painting, Dodge Coding, Image. So I'm going to copy it to my clipboard. Then I can now use it on the imaging to generate fresh, um, fresh art for myself that I can now decide to sell to or use however I want, right? Because once I've created, I use the AI to create the unique variations for myself. It now becomes mine, right? Here you have it. So we've created variations of that image, right? So um, we can always create more variations. Maybe let's say I don't like what this result that was given, I can keep going over and over again. And now the good part is that this Synthesis Visual comes with unlimited variations, meaning you can actually generate unlimited images, right? So there's no credits. needed in this one, so you can generate as much as you want. So the plan that they had given, the bundle plan, right, gives you the ability to keep generating until you get what you want, right? So I love this. I really, really do love this. So I'm gonna save this to my gallery, right? So I can always use it much later. But I really, really do love this, right? So we've seen um Synthesis Visual in a nutshell, right? So this is a training. If you want to have more advanced training and see how to utilize this app beyond this, right? Because it's actually this is like a blank canvas, right? So your once you start using it, your imaginations is going to be blown, right? So one of the good things about this is that it works for you, it works for even those that are into painting, right? Because I spoke to a painter, a friend of mine, a couple of days ago. I was like, with this AI art is coming up now, are they a threat to you? And he was like, no, they are not actually a threat to me, because they're not actually a threat to him being a renowned a renowned artist, because there are certain paintings he may want to do, but he may not have a visual representation of it. So he uses the AI to generate a visual representation. Then he now draws it using his own human skills, right? So now this is actually a blockbuster. This is unique. I really do love it. I'm going to be using it for myself. I'm going to be using it to create marketing um, content. I'm going to be using to create unique images, is to create NFTs that I can now list on my NFT sites and start selling, right? So that's what Synthesis um, Visuals does in a nutshell. If you want to contact the support, you can contact them through here, right? So go down below, check out my bonuses. You're going to love my bonuses. Synthesis Visuals goes live on the 20th of October 2022, right? So I would love you to get it through me. And once you get it through me, you're going to get my bonuses in return, right? So, on behalf of myself, on behalf of the creators of Synthesis, which is my very good friend and mentor, Todd Gross, and his partner, Oliver Goodwin, we look forward to seeing you inside the Synthesis app. Bye.